Right, so once you've identified that feeling, like I said, don't need to hit many balls to get good at this game, I don't think. Identify that feeling, you've got the help of the mirror. Now you've closed your eyes. So you're in the office or at home doing this, rainy day, doesn't matter, you're still working on your game. Hi everyone, Murdoch here, hope you're well. The lean in that gets you steep and casting over the top path. It can happen subconsciously, you don't feel yourself doing it. It generally happens as you get older and you get stiffer. Whenever you feel like you're up against some swing change or you need to relate to something you're doing in the swing, whether it's correct or a move you want to get rid of, lose the club. All right, put the club down. Certainly don't swing the club and hit balls, because you need to find out the feeling that you need to focus on and turn into a blueprint for repeating it. Right? So we certainly don't want to worry about swinging a club yet. We don't want to worry about striking the ball yet, let alone where it's going to go. Let's identify this moving in feeling. So when you're setting up with no club, you can have a ball down there to relate to for the ball position of a driver, because that's the easiest club now when you want to relate to staying behind the ball in the downswing, because the ball's furthest forward. We're naturally in a setup to where our body is behind it anyway when we set up to a driver just inside the left heel. So I want you to assume that position. Then the hands on the shoulders. Remember the little move here to create the spine tilt. That's so important. Left shoulder goes down as you turn, and you can feel yourself coiling. That discomfort that I know you embrace now because it's correct. Look in the mirror here and reinforce the fact that it looks amazing. All right, it looks good. You're turning behind. Now here's the thing to think of. If you're familiar with my Plum Bob Drill, that's basically the downswing where you turn through like this, staying behind. Notice how my spine has maintained that position, but I've turned the hips. So it's a little bit of tapping your head, rubbing your tummy, right? Because we got to turn this way and feel the shoulders go that way. The right shoulders lower as we turn. It puts a discomfort on the lower back and a really big pull up your left side. So if you're doing it with no club for the first time, feel the load, that discomfort into the right side, the torque and the tightening in the core as you get behind the ball. Then in the through swing, as you keep your eyes down, think of the low ceiling, helps some. Turn through and you'll feel the pushing off the right instep as you clear, but the big stretching up the left side, maybe a pinch for some of you down here in your right. Now this is where you want to be at impact. So you're identifying a new feeling, something you hadn't felt before, because you won't when you go this way. When you go this way in the downswing with the club, moving in, it's an easy out, right? Your body finds that very easy to do. So staying behind is basically turning around these angles that we've set up for the ball on the ground. The discomfort here going back, and then the through here. There's through impact. That's what you're feeling with these drills. Relate to that feeling. What I also find very helpful, and my clients do as well, that have found themselves doing this, look in the mirror and see how good it looks. Trust it now. So do the same move once you can identify that feeling with your eyes closed. That enhances feeling because it takes the visual away. So think about that for a second. Then you can target exactly in your mind, you can picture it as you feel the need to stay behind. Right, so once you've identified that feeling, like I said, don't need to hit many balls to get good at this game, I don't think. Identify that feeling, you've got the help of the mirror. Now you've closed your eyes. So you're in the office or at home doing this, rainy day, doesn't matter, you're still working on your game. Ball off the tee. There's the tee in the ground. You're now thinking of that feeling. You got the club back. Again, you've got the tee to focus on as your object to hit. So now you start doing slow motion swings where you start to identify that same feeling of staying behind. You're comforted by recognizing the feeling that the drill gave you. Now you can start to see. So this becomes your goal. The goal is this move, the staying behind. So you're now going to introduce hitting the tee. I'm thinking of that feeling. That becomes my goal. Nothing else matters. I'm just training iron club coordination with the T-peg. No pressure at T-peg. It's small enough to give you positive feedback like hitting a ball. But if you miss it altogether, you don't lose confidence. Think about that for a second, all right? So that's why don't suddenly work on something, hitting balls, because you'll miss-hit a load. Then you're going to start being demoralized by, well, this isn't working. Why am I doing this? Look at that. It's gone over there, gone over there. So you're distracted by not only the strike, but strike and direction. Here you're not. You're training yourself to repeat that movement. So here you are. Get back into the present. Think about what you need to do. There you are. Up we go. Staying behind, hitting the tee. Nice slow swing. Nice easy swing. Because again, it's an athletic sport. When you make changes based on improving your posture and your lines through impact, it's dynamic. So we don't want to hurt ourselves. So gentle swings. Put the tee back in the ground and have another go. Recall that last feeling and add a bit more confidence and carefree and don't care about it, right? Don't care, no pressure. Up we go. And then you're thinking, oh, that felt very similar. There we are, 2 in a row. Do a third, do a fourth. Pause, regroup. Then you've got a nice cloned feeling. You've done 3 or 4 good swings, practice swings. That becomes your goal when you put a ball there. We don't care where the ball goes. We try and duplicate that feeling, gentle swings, and your goal's contact. You've hit enough golf balls to know what a good strike feels like. Your goal's the quality compressed center hit. Until you're doing that with the same feeling, you don't care where it goes. After 5 or 6 balls max, a couple of practice swings again. If you feel like you need to recalibrate, I call it, it's like, oh, I've lost my feeling, club goes down, back we go again. Stay behind. So that's how I practice. That's how my clients have done really well improving this invisible move. We can't see our head go forward. We can't feel this in the golf swing. We can only see our shadow sometimes. So try that. I think that's going to work really well for a lot of you. And you see how the trajectory will go down, striking will be compressed, and you've got a likelihood of turning that Healy slice into a draw in a few swings. Tell me what you think. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate all your support. I'll see you soon. Take care.